Most sellers heading into the 2026 spring market still believe they'll get their asking price or more. The data backs them up, but it also says something they're not paying attention to, and it's the difference between a clean sale and money left on the table. Today, I'm breaking down the 3 reports that just dropped from Realtor.com, Homes.com, and Zillow, and exactly what they mean for you if you're selling, buying, or sitting on the fence right now. I'm Lenore Smith, broker associate at Lenore Smith Realty Group, and I read these reports the way I read every market signal through the lens of what it actually means for you in Fort Bend County and the greater Houston area. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where the 2026 spring market is heading, what's shifting under the surface, and how to make a smart move whether you're listing, buying, or watching from the sidelines. Let's start with the seller side, because the numbers here are fascinating. According to Realtor.com, 83% of potential sellers expect to get their asking price or more. 37% believe they'll get above asking. 46% expect right at asking. 74% of sellers say it's a good time to sell, and 3 out of 4 expect their home to sell within 4 months. That's confidence. But here's where it gets interesting. 39% of sellers are now planning to make concessions to the buyer. Last year, that number was 30%. So sellers still believe in their value. They're just becoming more practical about how they get to closing. That's a healthier market signal than people realize. And motivation is shifting too. 41% now cite profit as the top reason for selling, up from 36% in 2025. 39% are moving for more space, and 8 in 10 are staying in the same state. Local moves, local ties. That tells me the people listing this spring are intentional, not impulsive. Now flip to the buyer side. Homes.com reported that existing home sales hit roughly 282,000 in March. That's the first year-over-year increase for March in 5 years. So buyers are back in the market, but not the way they were during COVID. Homes are selling at about a 1.5% discount to list price. Closings are taking around 2 months, and inventory has climbed to more than 4 months of supply nationally. That's the technical definition of a balanced market. And this matters because it means negotiation is normal again. Buyers are taking their time, they're evaluating. They're not throwing offers in 20 minutes after a showing. If you're a seller, that's the shift you have to plan for. If you're a buyer, that's leverage you didn't have 2 years ago. And this is the one nobody tells you about. Zillow's latest forecast expects home values to rise just 0.3% by the end of 2026. That's basically flat. Existing home sales are projected to increase by 0.5% to 3.73 million. The National Association of Realtors is more optimistic. They're projecting 4.13 million sales, a 1.6% gain. Both of those numbers were revised down from earlier in the year. The takeaway? The market is moving forward, but it's moving at a measured pace. There's no surge coming. There's no crash either. We are firmly in equilibrium territory. And that means the sellers who win this spring are the ones who price right, prep right, and list before summer competition stacks up. The buyers who win are the ones who stop waiting for a perfect deal that isn't coming and start moving on smart opportunities now. So here's what to take away. Sellers still hold strong cards, but they're learning to negotiate again. Buyers are back, but they're choosy. And the broader market is expanding slowly, with no fireworks expected. That's actually good news. It means deals are happening on real terms, not panic terms. If you're thinking about selling this spring in Fort Bend County or anywhere in the greater Houston market, reach out. I'll walk you through your numbers, your timing, and your strategy. No pressure, just clarity. I'm Lenore Smith with Lenore Smith Realty Group. I'll see you in the next one.